Who knew a coffee date could be so controversial?
If a man asks you out on a coffee date, charge him $500. As a divorce lawyer, let me tell you why. Coffee is for colleagues. Coffee is not for courting. Would that man ask Margot Robbie out on a coffee date? When a man asks you out on a coffee date, what he's really saying is, I want your time, your energy, your presence at the lowest possible cost to me. Coffee is cheap. Coffee is convenient. Coffee takes zero effort. And yet your time is not cheap. Your presence is not convenient. And your
Yeah, it's worth $500. If a man asks you out on a coffee date, after it's over, go home and send him a bill for $500. Your time is valuable.
energy is not effortless. It's valuable. I've seen women pour hours of their lives into men who never invested more than the price of a latte. They call it getting to know you, but really, it's about seeing how much they can.
If it takes you hours to get ready for a coffee date, maybe you should start re-examining that first, rather than disqualifying a man and charging him $500 because he asked you out for coffee.
Get without giving. And the problem is, too many women accept it. The standard you set on the first date is the one you'll be judged by the whole relationship. Men who are serious don't ask you for the bare minimum.
If you accept a coffee date, you'll be judged by that for the rest of your life with that man. And then he will see you as low rent and not worth it. Can you imagine? This is the divorce attorney. Imagine being married to her. Oh my gosh. A lot of fun.
Plan, they invest, they create experiences because they understand that your time is worth more than $6 and an awkward conversation over burnt espresso. I tell my clients this all the time. You don't need grand gestures, but you do need effort. Because a man who won't invest in you at the beginning will definitely not invest in you when life gets.
Yes, completely judge and disqualify a man because he invited you out for coffee. Done deal. It's over. My law firm is devoted to ending any kind of relationship happiness that ever could possibly exist. And my first advice is to disqualify a man right from the start because he wanted to get coffee. That's what she's saying.
It's hard. If he cuts corners on courting, he'll cut corners in marriage. If a man asks you out for coffee, send him an invoice.
If a man asks you out for coffee, he will treat you horribly during a marriage. That is not a giant leap. I am an experienced divorce attorney.
Charge him $500 because that's closer to the real value of your time, your energy, and your presence. If a man asks you out on a coffee date, charge him $500.
She can't be serious. I would love that, actually. If I week after, I had a nice coffee date with Susie. We had a nice time. I think I'll ask her out again. You go before you ask her out again. You go and you get your mail, and there's an invoice for $500. I got a kick out of her. She's great. I'm gonna invite her out for coffee. I'm gonna find her email and see if she wants to have coffee. Let's see what people had to say. I disagree. Coffee dates are perfect to see if you vibe with the person. Oh, how dare you be so reasonable? You don't want to totally read into it and disqualify the person so that you can be alone and never be happy. Gianni Bravo says, I totally disagree with your statement. Coffee date is like a pre-date to find the bonding between each other before the actual date. Yes, ask me for $500 so I can walk and not waste my time. Superficial people. What's wrong with coffee? Oh, Lucy, how dare you be so reasonable and make so much sense? Yeah, we're just in this age where we're trying to disqualify everybody right from the start so we can be angry at them and mad and judging. And who are these people? Coffee date is bad. Coffee just means he wants to see if you match the picture. Give him some slack. Second meeting should be a real date. Vegas Gardener. Yeah, you're nice and reasonable. Women like this should be avoided at all costs. Oh, you think? All she is interested in is money. She doesn't care about you, Ron. Yeah, just how much is he going to spend on me? I disagree with you because I don't want to have a dinner with someone I might not like. Waste my time. I don't need a free meal. Yeah, it works out for everybody. It's just coffee. Everybody loves coffee. For the most part, you go and you sit out, it's a nice day, you have a latte, get to know someone just a little bit, and casual, doesn't take up too much time, and you see if you like each other. Hey, it's been great talking to you. How about we go out for dinner next week? Oh, that's horrible. Now, how can I disqualify you? Oh, dinner next week? Oh, what's wrong with that? Yeah, there's always something wrong. Holy cow. Let's see what someone else has to say.
I'm really tired of coffee dates, if I can be honest. It costs you $2 to buy me a cup of coffee. It doesn't really show me that, like, you're really that invested in this potential relationship when you're taking me on a date. And I don't want your money. Don't worry. I don't need it. I could take myself out. I can buy myself coffee. But it's just kind of a reflection of, like, how interested are you in this investment of my hour or 2 hours of my time? Mind you.
I feel like people like her, I just feel like they've been influenced they wouldn't normally think this way. They'd be like, oh, if someone likes me, they won't ask me out for coffee. I just think everyone's getting a little bit influenced by not so great damaged kind of people.
Once again, my dad, when he took my mom out on a date, for the first time, he saved up money for 3 months to take her on a beautiful, fancy date. He was making $4 an hour. So, but guess what? They've been married for 20, 30 years? Well, I'm 27, so they've been married for like 30 years, actually. Anyways, all that being said, it's not too much to ask for. Because when you put your money down, it kind of shows that you're invested.
Your parents probably lived in the same town, maybe even went to the same school together. Your families probably might have even known each other. It's not some random dude or girl that you see on a dating app and they look totally different from their pictures when they show up. You're just trying to find a way to disqualify someone right from the start for something as simple and innocuous as meeting for coffee. Oh, you did that? You're low rent. You're not a good guy.
Putting an investment towards this, and if you're putting $2 down, it doesn't really show me that I'm like a big investor.
Yeah, where is this $2 coffee shop? Because I'd like to take a date there. $2. Nice.
This is more of just like, oh, let's see where this goes. Please don't waste my time. Please don't waste my time. Once again, I could take myself out, just clarifying. I'm really tired.
Could be a great guy, but I'm going to disqualify him and think he's a time waster because he asked me out for coffee instead of dinner. I can't disqualify you enough, bro. Let's see what people have to say on this one. I'm not even taking her on a coffee date, but I would like to know where the $2 coffee is at. Investing means there's a return. You might not even like bro like that's so it's a fair compromise for a first date to see if you vibe. Now, after the first date, y'all are still interested mutually. I'm with you. Sam Ray says, no, ma'am. Your time is what is important. You're not an item he needs to purchase. Time together is a priority. Being married for 16 years, not ever about the money. Yeah, geez. I'm judging you how much you spend on me. Could be a great guy. And you just eliminated him because he wants to buy you a coffee. How about you don't go out? Yay. And then you can complain about how terrible men are. All they want to do is buy me coffee. We'll give it a chance. I need it all on the first date, or I'm going to charge you $500. Oh my God. I had a date tell me that it was the most non-obligational thing she could ask for. I told her we didn't have to have the date as she made her feelings clear. Yeah, she objected to the coffee date. Honestly, I just can't get past the fact that you only pay $2 for a coffee. I don't gatekeep. Where is the magical place you speak of? Papo Cappuccino. Usually coffee and conversation first. If you seem interested and he is, then dinner and whatever next. Potential relationship is a big maybe after a dinner date. Gotta get to know you first before I start doing that. Yeah, it's perfectly reasonable. How dare you be reasonable in 2025? All right, let's see what another person has to say. Never accept a coffee date for. Okay, here we go.
This is why you should never accept a coffee date for a first date. Perhaps it sounds convenient to you because you don't need to spend a whole evening with a stranger you may not like. But a guy who just invites you for coffee shows such low effort, it almost shows as if he's not interested in getting to know you.
Yeah, that's it. He puts himself out there and could potentially be rejected for asking you for coffee because he's not interested in you. Oh, you're surprised a woman over 40 is trying to disqualify you for right from the start, teaching everybody how to be alone forever. Oh, so shocking. I've never encountered that before.
If he says, let that girl prove herself first before I'm willing to take her out for dinner. But let me tell you what this says about you.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're thinking. She better prove herself before I take her out to dinner. Yeah, this is exactly what all the men are thinking.
If you accept a coffee date, that actually shows that you accept the bare minimum, and that shows how you see yourself. Because if you don't see yourself as being worthy of something more than just a coffee, how can he be convinced? The purpose of dating is to meet new people, and maybe to meet a potential boyfriend while having fun. But a coffee date doesn't sound like fun. It sounds more like a job.
Yeah, it's not fun. 90% of the population loves coffee. You go to a nice coffee place, you sit outside, there's some birds chirping, it's a sunny day, it's a nice atmosphere. It does not sound like fun. Yeah. Can you imagine? She's got a wedding ring on. Who's that guy who's got it? Yes, dear. Right away, dear. Whatever you want, dear. And then she's judging the crud out of everything you do. You did that wrong. I'm worthy of more. Oh my gosh. And she's advising, other women are listening to her. Yeah. And they're getting all riled up by this person. Actually, people in the comments, they seem very reasonable. And the women seem very reasonable. And they think these people are kind of a little off. But she's here advising people not to go on a coffee date. Yeah, stay at home alone and drink boxed wine and get a cat. Or annoy the crud out of your husband by judging every little thing he does, and then charge him $500.
Okay, I'll go sit there for half an hour, see if he's worth it, see if I like him, and then we're talking. And then it's the coffee date that becomes a waste of time, because how much can you get to know somebody in half an hour to an hour? Let him say
just enough. That's the point. That's the whole point. Just just disqualify, try to pick out a way, try to figure out another way I could be alone and complain about it, and all men are terrible. Please don't listen to this person. It's coffee. It's nice. These are nice things. It's fun to get to know someone. It's fun to meet for coffee. And then if you like each other, maybe you'll go out to dinner. It doesn't mean that that's the end right there. That's just the beginning. Please, people, don't listen to people like this.
take you out for dinner and enjoy it, and never forget you're a free woman. If you don't like
You want to show the guy you're totally unreasonable and will be a complete pain in the butt if things progress. Tell him the coffee date, you're worth more than that. You're so great that you will not accept that. I will not accept that coffee date. In fact, I'm getting ready to write you an invoice for
the
$500.
guy, kindly excuse yourself and leave.
You want to know why you're alone? It's because you listen to people like this, or your girlfriends is telling you, oh, he just invited you for coffee and you've been talking for 2 months. I don't know about him. Be careful of your friends who are giving you advice and looking out for you. Yeah, they may want you to be alone. They may not have your best interests. It's nice to be invited for coffee. This person liked you enough, thought, hey, maybe there could be something between us. It's nice. People like this attorney at the beginning and this person here, they're just taking all the joy out of life and trying to see the cloud behind the silver lining of everything. It's just dark and dreary and judging and awful. Oh my gosh. I'm not. All right. Give people a chance out there. And life is fun, and dating is fun, and meeting for coffee is fun. So do it. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.